There, hey, can you hear me now? Is this a better one? Hello again, Regan. I see you. John, I see you. Lanisa, I see you. Is this better? Okay, good. I don't know what it was. I got on there and I started. I clicked into the live stream to go live, and then it started took me some weird, and started wanting me to add caption and all that crap with it. And I was like, I've never been. It's been a while since I've been on here. And so I don't get on here and mess with stuff, because I don't. I might hit the wrong button. So anyway, hey, the reason why I got on here a while ago is I do a quick recap of what I was talking about earlier. It's like what's been going through my mind these last few days. It's been longer than the last few days. Is I've been really going over in my mind a lot of stuff, lots of stuff. It's like I was sharing earlier. You don't even want to know what was really going through my mind. But okay, that's good. I don't know. Well, my computer was also doing a scan. My virus protection came up and did a scan, so maybe that had something to do with it. But it's so anyways, like here we get back into there. It's like get back to up to speed. I'll do a quick recap of what I was talking about. It's been a while because I've had some emotional stuff going on in my mind, and and it's like I said, it's like I don't even know what. Sometimes I don't even know how to do this. I mean, this isn't something that you rehearse for. You just don't. Yeah, probably did. It was probably my virus thing that was running a scan on this computer. It does that randomly, and I learned that I want my virus to scan all the time. I don't want to click cancel and stuff like that and then mess it up. So, but anyway, so the thing of it is like you don't practice for this stuff. It's like you don't practice raising your kids. You don't get a chance to. I mean, you don't. Uh, you can't download an app to raise your kids. Yeah, Dean, he's a piece of shit. He respects he respects me. I don't think that dude knows what respect is. I'd like to show him some respect. It wouldn't be the kind of respect he would enjoy. And from the looks of him, he's eating too many pizzas. He probably needs to get off his ass and get to the gym. I thought he would look a totally lot different. I expected some dude, some stern military type dude, not some blob, not some lion ass blob. I don't want to. I'm not even going to go there. But um, so anyway, it's like what I was talking about. It was, you don't you don't get an app, you don't get a book on raising your kids and where they should go and stuff like that. And then you get this thing that pops up, and and this was really going through my mind. For it kept going through my mind for the last few days. It's like, you know, uh, you don't let your kids go with too many people when they're you little, right? I mean, you don't want your kids hanging out with some of your kids' friends because you know what their parents are like, and you sure in heck don't want your kid in the car with them people, and you just stuff like that, And I shared a while ago, about you know Timmy wanting to go, his coach wanting to take him to Las Vegas one time, and I said, no, you're not taking my kid to Las Vegas for Thanksgiving weekend and playing some championship. I'm not going there. I mean, if I was going, yes. Well, we need him. Yeah. Well, I see how you act. You're not taking my kid anywhere. I believe me. We go to pizza after games. I see how you act. I'm not letting you take my kid anywhere. You know. Oh, I know. Yeah, and I can say this because Regan, she said it first. He makes $137,000 a year. He's a commander. You would think that he would be able to handle a phone call. He was looking over his back today. I've seen that live stream Regan did. He kept looking like that. You know, he kept doing that. Yeah, he was mad. He was pissed off because it's in his face now. Well, he's scared of you because you talked. You whooped his butt with words, and he only said a few. Yeah. That was cool. But anyway, so these little pins right here, these Regan made these up. Can you say that? Everybody see that? That's what this is all about. Justice for Timmy Henley. That's my son. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing, "Oh, my deepest condolences. Oh, I respect you. Thank you. I feel so sorry for you and your loss." They're not sorry. If they were sorry, why don't they get off their ass and get that report or whatever they got to do to that little investigator that's requested that so they can look at it. But see, today, Villano, he's the one who started, he's probably the one who really covered all this up. But he thinks he's getting away with it. He's not getting away with this. He killed the wrong person. And when I say he did it too. When you if you cover something up, that makes you just as guilty as the person pulling the trigger. Albert, I see you. Yeah, so if you want to go and lie about something, you want to cover something up, you're just as guilty. So that tells me that when he came out there today and he said, "Well, it's already been through the justice system, just their system, not legal system, because they're not legal. What they do there, that's not legal, and they get paid from you and me." You and me, we pay taxes. We pay these people. I don't live in Colorado, but I pay taxes. They get federal money. I pay taxes. I pay my share of taxes. Yes, I do, and I have been. And that is crazy. You just like, but I think I'm trying to be cool about it. But anyway, I just wanted to get on it because it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm sorry that I haven't been on here. But I really don't want to just keep talking about the same old things, and you know, I just I don't know. You know what? And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if any of you guys caught this, but this stuff that we're talking about, this Dean Villano dude, if you Google him, just Google him. Just Google Dean Villano Commander, Westminster PD Commander, and watch what comes up. Yeah, just uh, you know, Tim, you know, Tim didn't get what really upsets me the most is the it all except it's all bad. It's all bad. I mean, there's nothing good about it at all. I mean, you want to say that my kid was a thief, or see, I can't even hold my thought. So that's why I haven't been live streaming, is because I haven't. My mind is my mind has tons and tons of stuff going through it. I feel like a computer that's like got bugs or something that's going through it, and I'm trying to just. But the thing that I get pissed off the most is when people. I read really good between the lines. I've always done that. People can talk to me about something. They can be talking to me about something, and they can be saying something to me. But I can read what's between the lines, and I've always been really good at that. And so, when somebody's coming off and they're telling me, "Well, we can't talk about this," or "We're so sorry," fuck you. I'm cussing now, and I don't cuss like I saw. I'm not a sailor. Yeah, you get that gut feeling, but you just know you can read between the lines, man. It's like, okay, so like this dude Bavano, when he comes up to the day and he starts talking to Regan, he's looking over his shoulder like, what? Has he got some backup coming because he's out there with a woman, and the woman's all she's trying to do is just give him a freaking badge. She's trying to give him a pin. She's being nice. She's saying, "Here, man, you want to wear one of these? You killed this kid. Why not? Why not? You killed him. Yeah, you did. As long as you cover this shit up, you're just as guilty, right? If I went down and hung out with my friend and I'm driving the getaway car, he robs the freaking liquor store, I'm going to jail too because I was there. I'm an accomplice. This guy, he's the commander over investigation or whatever he's the commander over. So that, he's covering it all up, and he wanted to come out and say, "Hey, what he was really saying to Regan was, we don't want your pen because we've already investigated this. This is a done thing. It's all cut and dry. It's over with. It's done." No, it's not done. It's just now getting started. And he didn't want to come out because he didn't want to. He probably didn't want you to talk to him in front of all those people. That's exactly why he came out. He wanted to meet you out in the parking lot because he didn't want to come out of his little office and come down there and you tear his ass up in front of all those people. That's what he was doing. He's probably the kid that got beat up a lot in school. I was probably the one that did it, so it's my fault. But he didn't want you to. He didn't want you to. He didn't want you to humiliate him in front of all his coworkers. It's bad enough that it's all on phone and it's recorded and it's on YouTube. Anybody who wants to look you up, Regan, they can go there and they can see that. What an asshole! Yep, literally say it. Yep. He came right out. Yeah, he came right out and said that he wasn't going to wear that. That if she left that there, that he was going to throw him away. So yeah, see, he's admitting it right there by saying you're going to throw this in the trash. See, this is reading between the lines. You don't throw this in the trash. That means you covered it up. You just told on yourself, right? He just told on himself. He's not going to wear this pin because he done covered this stuff up. He thinks it's all over with. Yeah, yeah. It's today he told on himself. You're exactly right, Regan. He told on himself. And then after he walked back in, all those people did. I seen that live stream. I was looking at the live stream. I was watching you and listening to what you were doing, and I was watching what you were writing on the car, up on your vehicle. But I was seeing all those people that came out of the building. So see, not everybody in that building agrees. And all it's going to take is one person in that building to step up to the plate. Yeah, it's not going to be over. You're right, John. He's sadly mistaken to think that it's over. It's not over. It's not over by a long shot. No. Yeah, and that other chick, that what's her name? What's her name? The lady, the chief, Regan, Kim Barron, Deputy Chief Kim Barron. Yeah, she's she ran upstairs today. She didn't want to talk to you because she didn't want to talk to you in front of all those people that are down there in that lobby. They know who you are. They got cameras all around that building. There's cameras all around that building, inside now. They knew you were there. They just didn't want to come out and talk to you. They were afraid of you, because they know you're not going to break the law. They already know that. Yep, she went in hiding, John. She didn't come out at all. Yeah, we know. Regan is she's pretty smart about this stuff. She's I know she reads between the lines really well. That I dig that. Because I do that too. I read between the lines too. I see what people think. People tell on themselves all the time. If you give them enough chance, you ever heard that old saying when we were kids growing up? Give a person enough rope, they'll hang themselves. Yeah, I just wonder. I just wonder how these people lay in bed at night and go to sleep. You're a dingbat. No, you're not. The things that you do, they're brilliant. Yeah, you give them enough rope and they will hang themselves. Regan won't hang herself. They should be worried because I know not only is Regan Benson not going to stop, but neither is the Henley family. Yeah, yeah, we're not stopping. I have to step away from it. John, I have to step away from this. This is really hard for me. I mean, this is hard. This is freaking hard, man. You can't rehearse this shit. You know, it was really hard. There's my son. You know, it's hard. You can't take class on how to handle this. One day I'm really good. I'm feeling really fun, really awesome. Next thing I'm mad, hella mad, so pissed off. And then I'm sad. That movie you were talking about today, Regan, is called Law Abiding Citizen. Yeah, where with Jamie Foxx. I know Regan has fell in love with Timmy. Timmy has become her son, kind of, and she never met him. She never met him face to face, but she knows him. Yeah, that's a good movie, The Law Abiding Citizen. Uh, that's a really good movie, and I watch a lot of movies. I like that one movie with called Tombstone. You ever seen that movie Tombstone? When Kurt Russell, they kill his brother and shoots his other brother and runs his family out there, and then he goes and he gets that badge and he comes back and he throws that dude down on the ground and he freaking cuts him with the spur and he puts that double barrel shotgun to him and he says, "Yeah, you tell that's right, buddy. You tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me." You know. uh, but that's in the movies. You're right, John. I know where Tim. Yeah, you're exactly right, John. Timmy is smiling down while standing next to the Almighty. Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, Timmy is up there with God, man. And that's the thing that's the thing that's keeping me going a lot is I have a relationship with the Lord, and I talk to him all the time, and sometimes I can talk to Timmy through the Lord, but that's the only thing that's keeping me strong. It's like he takes, Jesus, he takes your burdens. He takes your burdens, he takes your pain, he takes your sorrow, you know, and he takes that and he keeps it and you can bear it because that's the only way I could bear this. I will. I'll keep the faith. I have no other. I have no other where to go. There's no other where else to go. I feel like I'm being chased to the end of the earth, and it's like, okay, here I am. I'm chased all the way to the end of the world. If I go this way, I'm going to fall off, and I'm not going to fall off, so I just got to stay. And it's like I told Regan the other day, I just got to learn how to I just got to learn how to deal with it. Yep, he is. He's right there. Jesus is right there, right there. He's inside you. If you've ever accepted the Lord as your Savior, if you ever accepted Jesus as your Savior, He dwells inside you. He uses us. We're His hands, His feet. But then there's also times to be called to war. There's times to call to war. King David took on the Philistines, the Amorites, all those people. You know, there's times to go to war. Thank you, Ed. I will. I'll just hang in there. There's times to go to war, and I kind of think this is time. This is going to be one of those times that we have to go to war, not only for my son, not only for Timmy, but for the next kids that they kill. You know, it's like Dean Delano. I wonder how he'd feel if they'll freaking what's that guy's name? That even shot his name. What's the cop's name that shot Timmy? Dinglebird. Engelbert. I wonder what Villano would think if old Engelbert rolled up and blew his son away. Do you think he would cover it up? Do you think he'd pat Engelbert on the back and say, "Hey, dude, you gonna make $187,000 a year? Go kill some more people." I'm sorry, I had to get that out there. I don't know, he wouldn't cover that up. You know, the chief of police. You know, he told me he had two sons. I wonder what he would think if Himbleman and Engelberg rolled up on his kid and blew him away. I mean, they didn't just shoot my son. They blew him away. I mean, they blew him away 11 times. There's a bullet in a door that I got. I'm not kidding. That bullet is that big around. About that big around. That bullet going through you would rip you apart, man. But, you know, so I just, this. So thank you guys for following this. They shot him 11 times, and that's the only. Oh, I thought they made $187,000 a year. $200,000 a year to go out and kill people. That's a pretty damn good job, man. And not get in trouble for it. Yeah, the chief does though, and I don't know, but I don't know. My feelings are about. I don't know. I didn't see his face, but I remember what you told me this morning about his face when you handed him that badge. When you handed him one of these buttons, you handed it to him, and you said that he had a look on his face of remorse. Maybe he does. Because I'm going to tell you, when you spoke that word, the word the other night, Romans 12, 1 through 4, that was the Lord speaking through you, Regan. And they heard that. And, the word of God, man, it cuts through anything. The word of God cuts through it. It cuts through and it changes people. It's not, people don't change. I learned it the hard way. People don't change. God changes people. You can act. You could be phony. You could act whatever you want. It's like I was, one thing is I could go cut all my hair off, which I'm not ever going to do again. I can get me a tie and bank suit and I can go hang out and I can make you think I'm a banker and take all your money. But that isn't going to make me a banker. And so you can't act a certain way because in the book of James, it says faith without works is dead. You know what it's really talking about right there? Faith without works is dead. It's faith without works of the Holy Spirit changing your heart. That means you're dead. Yeah, that's what it means. If you don't have change from God in your heart, you can act any way you want. Why do you think all these priests are molesting these kids? God changes people. God's changed my heart. There was a time I was sharing earlier about my jail times when I was younger. I shared a little bit about that, and I'm not real proud of it. I went to jail 2 times in one night. Yeah, I had a grandpa that would bail me out, and I would just kick your ass. That I wouldn't want to talk about it, but and I'm not real proud about it. But yeah, one dude, I went to jail one night buying some drugs, man. I mean, yeah, got into a fight with this dude and start fighting with this dude, and the cops come. Of course, every time the cops come, I'm going to jail because that guy's all beat up, and I'm sitting in the back of the cop car with the handcuffs on and the windows down a little bit, and this dude's yelling through the window like he's some tough dude. And I said, "You know what, motherfucker? I'm gonna be out in an hour." And I was. As soon as I got down to the county jail, man, I called my grandpa. He wouldn't bail me out. I begged him, please, 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 let bail me out. I'll go live on the farm with you. I'll do whatever you want to do. I said, stop by mom's house. I got to get my stuff. So I went in. I jumped out the window. Went over and knocked on that dude's door and beat him up. Went right back to jail that same night. But I ain't that. That's not who I am today. Yeah, I don't. I'm not like that anymore. But so now we're going to do this the legal way. And hey, I just shared with you guys some stuff, and I'm not real proud of that. My kids never seen that side of me, never, because when they were born, I thought that was it. I don't want to be the dad in and out of prison, away from your kids, because either that, because every guy the friends that I grew up that are my age, they're all dead. All the guys that I grew up with, every one of them. I had one of them who was still alive. He just died here not too long ago. He died of an overdose of heroin. But all my friends that I grew up with from my childhood, they're all dead, doing drugs. I would have been one of those guys too. Good night, John. Thank you for coming in here. And I didn't want to go in there. I didn't want to turn this into some kind of venting from glory days and stuff like that because I'm not real proud of that. But thank you for following me, listening to me. Some things, these things just go through my mind, and it's really hard. It's really hard. Yeah, drugs are bad. Yeah, I don't even take drugs. I don't take drugs today. Only medicine I take today is from the doctor. It's from high blood pressure and a nerve thing called gabapentin. That's the only thing I take. I don't take ibuprofen. I don't take naproxen anymore. I've been off of that for a long time. Well, I take B nodes. That's not a drug. uh, but so anyway, I just wanted to get on here and talk about some stuff that just kind of mainly just a vent to stay grounded into this earth, and I'm thankful for I got a good friend named Regan that helps me, you know. Pharmaceuticals is bad too. Farm Beano is the bomb. Hey, I live on Beano. My yeah, I don't know what it is. Something. I guess I'm getting older. I'm not old, getting older. So I'm 54, and my body is not responding to the things that it used to. All right, John. See you too. You're good too, man. Thank you for being my friend on here. You know, thank you for being here, John. You rest well. Yeah, it is getting kind of late. Dang, it's 11 o'clock, 10:45 here in my house. Where are you guys from? Where is everybody from? Boicha. Boicha? Where are you from? Is anybody in California, or are you guys all in Colorado? Yeah, I didn't want to get in there and talk about. I don't want to talk about my days, my glory days. I wanted to, you know, I mean, Waco, Texas. Yeah, Texas. Yeah, that's I seen. Yeah, I know everybody knows Waco with the date. Wake David Koresh. Waco, Texas. My daughter lives right there on the border of Texas. She lives. You know where Denison, Texas is? Bohica. Bohica. Okay. Yeah. The day the government killed all those people in Waco. Yep. But my daughter lives in Colbert, Oklahoma, which is on. She's right there on the line from. It's the line. It's like you just cross the street and you go to Texas. And all my kids live over there now. Tommy's even living in Texas. Tommy hopefully is going to Tennessee. Yeah, it's pretty close to Dallas. I think they can get to Dallas in about. I think Tommy was telling us like a 45-minute drive. I think because Tommy goes up there and he does DoorDash. That's what he does for he takes food to people from like McDonald's and stuff like that. Oh, the FBI was staging in the building. What were they doing in there? They just was that their command post? The FBI? Yeah. I'm just reading these what people write. What you yeah. Well, so I'm gonna kind of wrap this up, everybody, because I'm tired. Um, but I just wanted to get on here because I know I hadn't been on here. I hadn't done a post. I hadn't been on here. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. But I hadn't done a stream in a while, and I'll do some more. I promise I'll try to get on here a couple times a week. You know, uh, just been going through a lot of crazy stuff in my mind. But I'll be okay. I'll be all right. I know. I know. I know. I'm busy, but I'm not that busy right now. It's going to rain all week. We've had record-breaking rain this year. Today I worked on my truck. Got it fixed. I got my truck fixed. Put a new radiator in it. So, hey Regan, I was gonna tell you. Uh, You sure that your fans are bad on your vehicle? No, because those vehicles have it's kind of like a fuse that goes in the box. It's called dang it. Oh, man, I can't do it. But it's like a big fuse. It's in a box underneath the hood of your car. That fuse could be out. Uh, it's like a big square thing, and they just plug in. And if that thing's out, your fans won't work. Because you said your car was pretty new, Regan. So, I don't know. I don't know where you took it to get it fixed, but uh, dang, I can't think of what that dang thing's called, man. What's the dang thing called? I was going to tell you about it today because when I took my fans off of my, well, but yeah, it's called a relay. It's called a relay. It's a relay switch. There's a big a box that goes under your hood of your car, and it's a big box that's got fuses and stuff in it. And there's these relay switches that go in there. They're just like a fuse. And I don't know how to tell if they're bad or not, but yeah, I mean, you can maybe check that because yeah, have it check that because the kid across the street from me, he works on cars, and I talked to him, and then I did YouTube and learned how to fix mine today, which I already knew how. I've done radiators before. I used to fix cars before, but on this 05 Chevy that I have, I don't want to work on things because it's you open the hood and it's like crazy. But yeah, I did this one, and then I was talking to him over there because my fans aren't coming on, but my fans are. I was reading the thing on there, so it said that my motor has to get to like a 220 before the fans kick on, and my truck won't get that hot right now. It's staying nice and cool, but so anyway, but I thought I would tell you because instead of going and buying them fans, you could have somebody check the relay switch. They call it a relay switch, but it's a plug. It looks like it just plugs in. It's like a fuse. Yeah, or it could be dirty. You could take it out and spray some of this stuff on it and say this is electrical cleaner stuff, and it could be dirty. I don't know. Just check it. Just have somebody check it for you instead of trying to charge you money for a fan. But so anyway, yeah. But it's supposed to rain all this week and supposed to clear up by this weekend. But boy, I tell you what, this rain that's coming through now, man, I have arthritis in my back and I can feel it. Yeah, they make these cars to where they only go like 100,000 miles and then they break, and then you buy a new one. And I was pricing brand new pickups here about 5 years ago. I couldn't believe it's $55,000 for a pickup. I couldn't believe that. That's ridiculous. A friend of mine was just telling me the other day that a brand new Toyota was $84,000. 45 miles, 45,000 miles. Freaking thing had a had a new transmission at 40. Yeah, wow, 45,000 miles. That's not good. And Nissan's usually pretty good though. I used to when I first started this business, I had a Datsun pickup. And when I first started out, I bought this 1978 Datsun pickup. It had 700 and some odd thousand miles on it. I paid no, it didn't have that many miles. It had like 450,000 miles on it, and I drove it. I paid $750 for it. I drove it for about 6 to 8 years until the speedometer cable broke, and then I drove it a couple years after that. Then I turned around and sold it for $700, and I bought this truck off of my boss, and for $750. I drove it for about 5 years, turned around and sold it for $700. And I used to see that Datsun flying all over Modesto. I mean, because it stuck out like a sore thumb. It was like a pumpkin. It was orange. It looked like a pumpkin, little tiny pumpkin, or maybe an orange or tangerine. But I've seen it all over the place. So Nissan's usually pretty good, and that's who Datsun was. Is Datsun sold to Nissan? But yeah, them little foreign cars, they don't make them like they used to. But anyway, I think everybody's left. Yeah, I think everybody went left. Regan, I think it's just you and me on here. Hey, well, thank you. You know, that was pretty cool that you went down there today and did that, and that brought tears to my eyes when I saw what you wrote. I don't see Lanice on here, but you wrote that on your window. But I put tears in my eyes when I saw it. I couldn't get on the phone too much today. I had to have Lanisa actually use my phone to YouTube something on how to fill coolant in my truck. If you think anybody would know how to put coolant in a truck, but these new vehicles, they're pressure filled, so you have to learn how they call them burping them. You have to burp it. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun tearing it apart and putting it all back together. I did a good job. The kid across the street kind of gave me some pointers on it. Yeah, it is. It's about love. Yeah, I know you love Timmy. Yeah, glad you were able to help today. You did a lot of stuff today. It's raining right now. I can hear it. Abby dog's in her house. Well, hey, I'm gonna get off here because it's 11 o'clock, and usually I go to bed about 11:30. But so I'll talk to you later. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, man. All right. I know. I know. No, it's 10:58 here. Yeah, I know. For the long haul. And yeah, we I've been thinking about what you said too about uh, more getting it out, more public awareness. Uh, Maybe we should to contact that journalist there, and then there's also that Black Coat Media, and then there's also that other guy that Invictus. I think it's Invictus Media. He's out of the Dallas area, I think. But that Black Coat, they're down here in L.A. They're big. They're huge. They go all over. Maybe we should contact them and get some out there big out there about this, and they may, yeah. Boicha, thank you. Peace, 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 peace. Well, I'm gonna, yeah, we'll do all that in time. What you're doing right now is really good. I think right now you've got these people. They're wondering what you're up to. Yeah, they're wondering what you're up to because they already got that attorney to give them. They said today that that attorney was taking that stuff. I wonder who it was. No, you're not. Boisha, good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. You are what? No? No, you're not dumb. Brilliant. Some of the things that you come up with are brilliant. But anyway, I'm going to get off here because you probably got to work in the morning. I do. I got a new account that I'm starting in the morning, supposedly. So good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.